The coffee is iced. The robot is very, very frisky. And I'd like to welcome you to the Saturday, September 6th edition of Modeling Blog Daily, where Bill just rants with a cup of iced coffee. And today I'm going to rant on something. I've been thinking about another project all day. Sometimes I get these brainstorm ideas, guys. I want to explain something. I do a lot of macro video work. That means that you take the camera and you go in and move it around, move it up and down, in and out. And I don't know if you've ever tried it before. I'm pretty good at it, but it takes a lot of practice, and quite frankly, you ought to pick up a camera with even a good one and try to go in there up close and personable, and you know, not shake and the whole deal. It's a real challenge. And I remember a concert that I have all the I love the Carpenters, I love Barry Manilow. I have my favorites, and I have all the DVDs of Barry Manilow. And one of the DVDs, he's performing magnificently at the Kodak Theater in LA, at Universal, and they have a fantastic camera that basically it comes in real slow, you know, real slow. It zooms in on his piano, and then it does a 360-degree pan all the way around, you know. Then it becomes way, so you know, it's impossible to do it by hand, and impossible for a human to hold it, but it was way cool. Well, that's what I'm going to build. I'm going to build an automatic tilt pan. This video is going to be called Modeling with Automatic Tilt Pan. I've been thinking about this for a long time, and it's going to take a while to build it. And instead of just doing the project, I have this blog, so I thought I'd share with you what my thoughts are and what I'm going to do, and maybe how I think, because I'm trying to teach you guys the art of creativity. And you know, you can build your models and have some fun, but a lot of the time you can have more fun if you build with your own ideas. You have to keep in mind, my background is electronics. I've in the past put on film a lot of my projects that are electronic of nature. I have an oscilloscope. In industry, I used to work in automating different things, and I used PLCs. I used my own designs. I was pretty smart. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to come up with a system that will allow me to automatically have a computer-controlled camera take pictures of models. And I don't know how I'm going to build this. I might end up building it with with Technique. I might use an erector. It'd probably be easier to use Technique parts, but in any case, I'm going to show you in stages how I'm thinking and what I'm going to do, and you'll follow this project along if you want to. First of all, you have an object, and there are several axes. What I did is I built up a model. And I'll just show you this model. Just I use my Lego all the time to brainstorm. See, I got this as my Dactyl set, wonderful Dactyl educational set, and I just built this mock-up just to kind of give you an idea of what I'm doing. Let's say you had your object there. My turkey with the inventor is the object. And you put this is a camera, guys. See, that's the lens, and that's the eyepiece, and I built this these rollers. See this just to give you an idea. So basically, what we do is we have a platform that rotates. See how it rotates left and right? See here, it goes left and right. See, I drew it on paper first, and I said, well, it'd be easier to show them with a model. So then I built this model up. So you got a model that goes left and right. Then you need another axis to go up and down. So here we go. It'll go up. See, it goes up and down. And then we want it to go in and out. So we got to go in and out. Now, what does that give us? That gives us this is a camera. There's our object. We can go in like that, up, down, down, rotate like this, in. See what I mean? So we have quite a bit of control. Now that's with 3 axes. Now with the 4th axis, we could actually even make it go left and right. In other words, if we put this, oops, if we put this, I'll put them over there because it's not very stable. If we put this a horizontal axis right at the base, then what that'll do is instead of just going left and right, it would also go this way. And if we did that, then it would be able to go like this. And that would be a four axis tilt pan. When I went to technical school in college, I studied stepper motors. And stepper motors, I don't know if you know anything about milling and machining, but the CNC machines are all controlled by stepper motors and computers. Well, I've decided that this project is ideal for a stepper motor project. For example, take the average PC has the older ones had 5 1/4 inch drives, you know, the big drives. Well, they use stepper motors to move the wiper arm back and forth. Those are little low-cost stepper motors. They have all different kinds. I'll show you the stepper motors and what I end up doing. I've decided what I want to do is I want to build this with stepper motors. That means I'll have a stepper motor controlling the first axis this way, the second axis up and down, and the third axis in and out. And I'll want them. I'll write the program in Visual Basic on the PC, VB6. And I'll probably do it all with computer control, with timing and the whole deal. And it's going to be a big project. Anyhow, this is part 1, modeling with automatic tilt pan with a little show and tell model. And I'll pick this up the next time, and I'll show you the different types of stepper motors. I'll show you some existing interfaces and some sample code with VB, and then I'll go through the thinking process of what made me decide to go with a particular motor and why. I might end up doing this with Next, and I've never done any Next, and I've stayed away from it simply because I'm trying to draw an audience with my models, and sometimes you get too complicated and it's no fun. This would be kind of very interesting, though. Bill and Red, and a very, very frisky robot signing off, wishing you and yours a wonderful day ahead. And my robot says, sayonara, friends. Sayonara.